Hey everybody, Tony here from High Tech Check. I am so freaking excited. I finally got to go try out the HTC Vive that they were demoing at the Orlando Gamestop. It was crazy over there. The line was like down the street. Look at this. You guys got to see this. You ready? Ready for it? Here we go. Oh my God, look at that. That's crazy. Look at all these people. No, but seriously, I don't know what the deal was. Maybe because it was a Monday. Nobody was there as early as I was. The doors opened at 10, and I was there from about 10 to 11, and not one person showed up. I'm going to go ahead and chalk this up as it being because it was a Monday and everybody was working. But anyway, I want to go ahead and give you guys my initial impression and experience that I had today for the first time using the HTC Vive. Before I begin, I just want to throw out a little disclaimer. They were using the Vive Pre, and I wasn't able to properly adjust the headset for my eyes, so things might not have been the best that they could have been. First thing I noticed right off the bat was how light it was. It wasn't really heavy on my head at all, and I didn't even notice I was wearing it. Once I got it on, the only thing I could really adjust were the straps on the side just to make sure it fit firmly against my face. I did not notice any screen door effect at all, even when looking at things up close. Faraway objects and text were kind of fuzzy or not as crisp as they could be. Again, not sure if maybe this is because it was not properly adjusted for my personal preference. Out of curiosity, and for everybody to know, I wanted to find out what kind of PC was pushing this HTC Vive Demo. He told me it had an Intel i7 6700K with 16 gigs of RAM. It was running off of an SSD, and it had a GeForce 9800. And even with all that, I did still notice a little stutter on the more graphic intense game like the Blue. I also did notice a halo effect because of the Fresnel lens that they used inside the headset. It was mostly noticeable when there was a dark background with a bright white text or object. The way I can best describe it was as if you were looking through a smudged pair of glasses at night. Just like on the Samsung Gear VR, you can see the edges of the headset inside, mostly next to your nose and on the outer side of the lenses. I'm hoping once again it was because it was not properly adjusted. The lighthouses also seem to be a little finicky until you've messed around with them and got them just right. I had to restart the demo a few times because it kept losing tracking, and then once because I stepped on the cord and it pulled on the headset, causing the screen to go totally white. In all fairness, I had boots on, so it was a lot harder to feel where the cord was on the floor, but when you're using it at home, it shouldn't be an issue. Now, with all that said, when it works, the experience is like no other. No matter where the controllers are, you can always see them in some form. Even though you can't see your arms and hands, when you go to pick up the controllers, you instinctively know exactly where they should be, as if they were there in real life. In the demo experience at GameStop, you get to try out 3 games. You start off in a round room where you get to create balloons and push them around. I could have done this for quite some time just because it felt so real. The first demo was the Blue. It was surreal to look over the edge of the shipwreck and feel like you're 30 feet up and see that whale up close. It was amazing. The second game was Tilt Brush. It was pretty cool to draw in 3D. It definitely takes drawing to a whole new level. I definitely give props to those talented people who can make those works of art in here. It's not easy at all. Third was Space Pirate Trainer. This was by far my favorite demo. It's a blast. Pardon my pun. You have 2 guns and a shield. Spaceships come right at you and you blow them away with your laser guns. Intense and a lot of fun. Guys, I cannot wait to get mine. I do have one on pre-order and I'll be posting a follow-up video as soon as I get it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below, and I'll be more than happy to try to answer any of your questions. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.